Well, today I'm going to talk to you about the best life insurance in North Carolina, how to find it, which companies or carriers you should consider, and who to best talk to when you're trying to figure out how much life insurance do you actually need and which kind of product. It's a very complicated world sometimes. So my name's Landon. I'm with Callahan and Rice Insurance Group, and we have helped hundreds and hundreds of clients discover what their actual needs are for life insurance, sort of demystifying the process a little bit. And I look forward to sharing some of those tips and tricks with you today. I'm going to start by talking about one of the greatest debates in the life insurance world, and that is, what type of life insurance should I actually buy? You've heard term insurance and whole life insurance and all the different options and intricacies of all these different policies. I'm more of a purist when it comes to life insurance, and there's a place for all of this type of work. But when it comes to actually insuring your life, and the reason that you're probably clicking on this video today is because you're worried about what would happen to your family or people that depend on you if you're no longer here. In that sense, let's talk about a pure life insurance policy not related to collateralizing your life in an investment strategy. I know that's a big word and a big statement, but oftentimes in the life insurance world, you're being sold to based on all of the flexibility that a life insurance policy may offer you, more as an investment or a savings vehicle than actually insuring your life. So, term insurance, something that expires, versus permanent insurance, or something that is with you forever. Oftentimes with term life insurance, you're able to purchase a much larger amount of insurance. Downside might be it's going to go away after a certain term or period of time. Whole life insurance, maybe a smaller amount of insurance that you could afford to purchase, but once you pay it up, it is yours indefinite, unless you do something with that policy, like take some of the cash value away from it or remove some extra paid up addition or something that you might put on that policy. Again, it can get very complicated on the permanent side. And so one of my tips is to discuss with a financial advisor or your insurance agent, how much life insurance do I actually need at this point in time in my life, and how might that fit in the budget that I have set aside for it? So don't fall for some of those marketing traps and tricks about buy life insurance today, you can convert this and add on that and all these different things. Let's first talk about what the people that love you most, that depend on you most, will need if you were to pass away. What kind of debts do we have? What kind of other obligations? Care for children, debt on houses. Just start to look at your life and figure out how much financially would we be in a spot or not if I were no longer able to provide the income that I am providing to my family. That's a great place to start and can help you understand roughly how much life insurance you think you will need. Now, beyond that, you also have to take that number that you've sort of calculated and figure out, okay, I can determine right now what some of my needs might be, but we also have this unknown of what the needs could be in the future. And that's why oftentimes if you listen to any other videos online here, you'll hear about people talking about multiplying your needs based on a certain number of years, maybe 10, 15, or 20 years. Those are decent rules of thumb, but just keep in mind that you probably need to take that accumulated number that you figured out and how much, again, people would be relying on your income, and expand that over the course of several years into the future. Now, some of you might be out there and be saying to yourself, gosh, I've already got a life insurance policy through work. They provide it to me. It's an employee benefit and I've got that covered. Or maybe I'm in public service or the military or something like that, and I have life insurance or have taken a life insurance option through my place of business or employment. Honestly, that's great. Those are great policies to have. However, they're often not portable. And by that I mean, if you no longer work for that company or employed by that organization, you can't take that policy with you to the next place. And it's a truism that life insurance is the least expensive today. Every day that you age, life insurance will get more expensive. Also, your health. If you are as healthy now as you've ever been, life insurance will be the least expensive now that it has ever been. And so, or will ever will be. So just keep in mind that life insurance today, if you want to take that with you, and you can't because you're with an employer or there's an employer-sponsored plan or something's going on with that. It may not be portable, and you may have to go out, or you should go out and search for a private life insurance policy to be able to take with you and have securely in your possession. So now your next step might be, well, where do I go to find a life insurance policy at a reasonable rate? There are literally dozens and dozens and dozens of life insurance companies that are licensed in every state across the nation. So how do you go about figuring out which company can provide you the best rate for the best value? And what does value actually look like with life insurance? Well, the best rate should be obvious. Yes, we want to minimize the financial outlay that we would have to put out in order to purchase a life insurance policy. However, life insurance, and I'm not saying this in any kind of a sales pitch way, it is really one of the few products that you can name your own price when it comes to how much you want to pay. There's a cost associated with how much life insurance you can buy. And so if you have a budget of say $100 a month or $40 a month or $30 a month to be able to expend on life insurance for yourself or a family member, then figure out how much life insurance you can buy with that amount of money. Conversely, if you're trying to achieve that key number that we talked about, that you're trying to insure your life for the maximum amount that you feel like you could need, you can look at it that way as well and get a price on that, and then try to come to some kind of, happy medium, if you will, between the two so that you get the best value for the dollar that you're spending with the life insurance company. However, going back to those dozens and dozens of insurance companies that are out there and available for you to purchase from, how do you figure out what all of them are going to charge you? Well, there are things called insurance agents, independent insurance agents, that can help you go to the marketplace and truly figure out which company is going to be set up best to help you. Some companies are okay with maybe physically you not being in the best shape of your life, or are okay with you having some medical complications, or having some high blood pressure or cholesterol issues, or whatever the case may be. And so you do have to sort of work through an independent insurance agent, because we often are able to shop many different insurance companies at the same time with the same set of information. That is great for you. There is also an option that you should consider in the bundling aspect of insurance. Many of the insurance companies that you're used to using for home and auto insurance have life insurance programs, and it could be that those life insurance programs are a good fit for you if they give you a discount on some of the other products that you have. Managing the cost of life insurance can be complicated. I recommend, and my main tip here is that you go and work with an independent insurance agent. If you just Google that phrase in whatever municipality you live in, you will find some really great options. You also might be worried about, well, what if this insurance company that I'm purchasing the life insurance from no longer exists? I mean, if I'm buying a policy that's going to expire in 20 or 30 years, well, what if that company's not here in 20 or 30 years? That is a great question, and one that really represents an important aspect when it comes to finding the best life insurance for you. And that is, what is the opportunity of that company being able to be sold to another company? Are they a profitable insurance company right now? Or are they making the majority of their business up on products that are, maybe not so profitable? It's really difficult to figure that out, but AM Best is a organization in our industry that often rates insurance companies, and they give financial strength ratings. You would want to make sure that your financial strength rating is in the neighborhood of A+, so that if a company were to go insolvent or had to pay out a large number of claims, they would have enough financial coffers, if you will, to be able to pay for all those claims. It also represents a company that is very profitable, and if they did no longer want to be in the life insurance business or had to sell for one reason or another, they would be able to sell your policy to another company that would service the need. So get with a company, get with a financial institution, a life insurance company that you have confidence in, that will be there when you need them. I hope some of these tips and tricks were helpful, or at least this discussion was helpful. Really, at the end of the day, the top thing that I can impress upon you is that working through an independent insurance agent that can look at multiple different companies, especially in the life insurance world, is going to be to your benefit. It's going to take you a long time to go to each individual life insurance company and ask for a rate from each individual one. So try to work with someone that will help you through that process. Not only in understanding what your needs are, but pairing you with the right insurance insurance company for you. Also, run as fast as you can away from what you feel like is a sales pitch. Life insurance should be about you. It should be about what your needs are specifically. And to alleviate that concern, you should not be pressured into buying a product that you don't understand. Work with somebody that you feel is explaining whatever product you select or decide to do or to use. Make sure that you feel really good about how that person's explaining it, and really they have detached themselves from whatever decision you decide to make. You need to work with that trusted individual, that person that can be an advisor to you and help you select the appropriate coverage for you and your family. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this content, obviously please like and subscribe to this channel as we look forward to serving you and your insurance needs and other financial needs in the near future.